We've talked about AI helping agents work faster on individual tickets, and that's really what matters. But there's a ceiling on what ticket-by-ticket help can actually do. Your service desk is generating signals every single day. What's breaking, who's frustrated, and what knowledge has been recreated from scratch 3 times this month by 3 different agents who actually have no training on the subject. That signal almost never gets acted upon because you're too busy handling the next ticket to go looking for it. And that's what layer 2 of AI adoption changes. It brings the signals to the agent. Let me show you. Here's the honest version of what reactive service looks like. A ticket will come in, an agent will handle it and close it, they move on, maybe they document it, maybe not. Meanwhile, that same issue has been resolved 12 times this morning by 3 different agents who each figured it out independently. Nobody connected the dots, the knowledge is sitting in closed tickets, and the next agent is about to start learning this all from scratch. That's not a people problem. The system just isn't built to learn from them, and that's what this layer fixes. Let's start with risk. Specifically, spotting a major incident before it's already a major incident. InvGate Service Management watches for unusual clusters of related tickets. Same symptoms, same time frame, and when the pattern looks like something bigger, it'll bring it to the agent's attention. Once the agent confirms that it actually should be created, it will draft a user communication for you and kick off a workflow. The thing that floods your queue during a major incident isn't the incident itself, it's the duplicate tickets and the question about whether you've heard about the incident or is it fixed yet. And it's the same idea for SLAs. Tickets that are approaching a breach are brought to the attention of agents and managers before they breach, not after. And we're showing it right alongside all the other work. Before anything goes in, InvGate can pull the historical data and service dependencies and tell you what's at risk. This is amazing for change management. It can do predictive risk analysis for change requests. Now, every environment is different, so you'll want to review what it surfaces and what it guesses. You still need people involved, but it's going to at least give you a starting point. Now let's talk about recurring issues. Because if the same incident keeps getting resolved and the fix keeps living in a closed ticket, does anything improve? No. InvGate will cluster similar incidents and bring them to the attention of agents as candidates for groupings. These tickets have the same underlying cause. They might have different agents or different timelines, but you can actually do something about the root cause instead of just handling the symptom over and over. AI analyzes resolved tickets and identifies knowledge gaps, generating knowledge snippets to capture missing or under-documented solutions. These snippets are stored in a separate library where teams can review and decide how they should be used. In parallel, agents can generate full knowledge base articles from resolved tickets using AI, then review, refine, and publish them as part of the official documentation. Now, over time, knowledge will become structured and governed and reusable. Instead of staying buried in closed tickets, it feeds other capabilities across the platform, from solution recommendations to self-service responses. And just like we talked about in the Layer 1 video, nothing goes live without a human making the call. The AI surfaces that information and decisions to be made. Then the agent gets to decide what should happen. Now, here's something I run into a lot. A ticket will close on time, an SLA will be compliant, and will meet all of our metrics, and still the user is furious. SLA compliance and user satisfaction are not the same thing. Sentiment analysis surfaces frustration in conversations even when the numbers and outcomes look just fine. We also track changes in sentiment over the life of a ticket, so we can see if agents are improving customer sentiment or degrading it. There's another metric that sounds like it should be making the rounds. Estimated time to resolution. I think it's unrealistic to expect agents to calculate how long it's going to take to solve a ticket. They don't know what other work is going on. But what if we know more about their workload and what they've worked on and how long it takes them in the past? Maybe we know more information about who's available and what relevant work is going on. Then from that point, we can start estimating time to resolution and share that with the agent for reference and optionally with the customer to set their expectations and improve the experience. Service decisions don't happen in isolation from the environment that they're made in. If an agent is handling an incident and the affected device is months from its end of life, that matters. The agent should know that and be alerted, hey, this thing is going to be retired soon. InvGate Asset Management includes smart recommendations, which surfaces improvement opportunities like unassigned servers sitting idle, health alerts like protection disabled on a device and system alerts, or licensing exposure. Each one of those situations comes with a direct path to action. We're not just flagging it, but we're giving you something that you can actually do. Atlas automatically enriches your CMDB with end-of-life data, end-of-support dates, OS, hardware, software, and many more bits of information. So when an agent is working on a ticket, that lifecycle data is right there. They're not pulling up a spreadsheet, it's just in the data and it's enriched. Now here's what actually changes when layer 2 is running. Your service desk stops being reactive by default. Not because your agents are working harder, but because the system is surfacing what would have required someone to go looking for it. You get earlier warnings, cleaner knowledge, and smarter routing. The team gets more consistent without anyone having to change how they work. And that consistency is what makes the next layer possible. When your knowledge is validated and your patterns are understood and trusted, you can start letting the AI handle routine interactions directly without it going sideways. Now take a look at that in the next video, and don't forget you can always try our solutions at try.invgate.com, and a link is in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video and hope to see you again soon.